Welcome to a new aha moment with Joanie. These are unscripted slices of life. And as everyone knows, last month in January was one of the worst months ever in the greater Los Angeles area where I live because of the fires, the wind, the destruction, the power outages. Fortunately, I do live in the foothills, and I have twice been evacuated because of fires. But this time, thankfully, the fire did not come to my house. But I had no electricity, and I was sitting here for 2 days in a dark house. And I did have some people call me, say, "Don't you want to go out?" I said, no, I need to stay here. I needed to feel like I was in my house if I needed to help it. And I needed to gather my thoughts. And what I want to share emphatically in this video is that when you come up against circumstances, crises, things that you're not used to, it's not part of your everyday life to be battling 80-mile-an-hour winds and no power and flames that aren't too far from you. So what I am suggesting, what I suggested to my friends who called me, and also what I wrote about in my article for 60andMe, which is the online magazine, and I will have a link to that magazine at the bottom of this video, is that the first thing you have to do after you kind of sit down and calm down a bit is you have to gather your thoughts. You have to gather your energy, because you can't fight a crisis. You can't come up with solutions when your mind is a million places. So the easiest thing to do is get a small journal. Sit down with yourself quietly, get your journal out, take a deep breath. That helps you gather your thoughts. And into this journal, you put the steps you're going to take, the actions required. If you think you're in an area where you might be evacuated, you figure out what little bag you're going to put together, what things are you going to put in it, what things are crucial to your sense of being. And I know from being evacuated, it is not things of great monetary value. There are things that speak to your soul. If you have 5 minutes, which is all I had the last time I was evacuated, I knew what these things were, and I grabbed them and put them in my car. So that is the advantage and the purpose and the power of you sitting quietly and writing in your journal, because then you're going to think about, what things will I take if I have to do this? What things will I do for my family and my friends if something happens in their life? How will I be of service to them? You can only be service to other people if you are composed and if you have your energy, your being is centered, your thinking is clear, and you go, yes, this is what I am going to do. So I invite you to take the time to get your journal out. No one's going to see what's in there. That journal is between you and the pages and the words on that page, and you express your feelings, you express your fears, you express your wants, and you express how you are going to cope in the situation. And once you have that down, you know, if worst comes to worst, you know how you are going to handle yourself. So remember, as part of taking care of yourself and gathering yourself and knowing your power and knowing your forces, you remember every morning, to look into your mirror, smile at yourself and say, yes, I am my own best friend, for I came into this world to be myself. For that I came. Thank you, and all my best.